Okay. Okay, let's wipe the camera off and then we can start because I know the camera is not clean. And I also, so I'm getting this like filter on this thing. I don't know why it's doing that, by which I think it's kind of weird. Do I want to put a cool on me or do I want it warm? I like it warm. You know what I'm saying? I really like it to be warm, you know? So what's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. I was on Instagram talking about how my grandmother used to wink, and it just used to be like her eye just used to go down. I'm like, how do you wink like that, lady? None of her other facial muscles would move. It would just be her eye. Boop, it would go down. And see, I can't do it. My eyebrow be moving. So we down here. I don't have anything to talk about. When I was on the Instagram, I should have been looking at the blogs.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
So I could see what the hell is going on. I'm trying to figure out what glasses to wear. What y'all think of these? I used to wear these a lot about a year and a half ago. I used to wear these all the time. And then they got too big. I felt like they got too big. And then I got these these really remind me of like Cat Lady, Dinah, Serva. Here we go. May I take your order? Operator, may I take your order? Operator. That's what it's giving me. I love these glasses. The clear ones, you could see my whole face. This kind of makes it seem like these are my eyebrows. Come on, Groucho Marx. But here we have these, and so you can see my whole face because the lenses are clear. So what y'all think? I got a lot of shit going on. I got red, black, blue, girls, all everything. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I got on black pants though. At least I got on pants. Hi, Rodney. Winnie the Pooh. He be over there with. Shout out to Rodney the Voice. Go over to Rodney. Y'all, I know y'all know who Rodney the Voice is. He think don't nobody know him. Rodney the Voice. I always talk about him. Go over there and check out his channel. We talk about the same shit. Some of the people think we be getting together. And we'll have, Rodney and I have never spoken on the phone to each other. Y'all be thinking we be comparing notes. I read it. You say the same thing he say. Shut up. He's a Libra sun. I'm a Libra rising. Can you imagine, girls? It would be a mess. Y'all wouldn't. It would be like Quad and Mariah. Y'all wouldn't be able to take the girls. You really wouldn't. Y'all can't take me and Nate, girl. Check out some merch that I got, girl. Go ahead and like the video. This is really cute to me. I don't go camping a lot. Haven't been camping in years, girl. But this little little tin mug. See what it says? Yes, all men. And then it has my little name on the back. You can drink it. All right. And then I had to order samples. And I think I have some changes to make, especially on this one. This is a little what do you call it? Accessory bag, right? You can put your little accessories in there. So I'm gonna put my lip gloss in here. Face the Nation. I'm gonna put my little thing that holds my little reefer joints when I travel. My phone. I'll put my phone in here. But I think it's cute for accessories. Like you can put like pencils in there so you can give it to. But I have this. It does. This is Face the Nation. But I have accessory bags in Keep Your Standard. I keep my standards are high as giraffe pussy. Off with his head. Girl, look at this. This is really cute. This is so cute to me. Off with his head, a queen, but it's a tote bag, girl. If you don't get your tote bag, stop playing with your girl. This is so cute to me. I was like, oh my god. little tag right here on the side to tell you this is certified organic. Come on. And then yeah, I gotta add my logo on the back or my name on the back. I thought I had my name on the back of this, and I looked. I said, "Oh, that's why you gotta order a sample before you release it." But I wanted to get. But this I gotta go back because I didn't realize it wasn't on the back. Because everything, my name is on the back of everything, right, girl? You ready? I was about to put this on, but I was like, it would be too much. Y'all think I'm down here talking about Sue Woo. Look, yes, all men. And this is too big. I thought I got a large, but I was like, a large, but I think it's too big. And then with ericadinerotv on the back. Yes, all men. Conversation starter, right? Yes, all men. What? Whatever. What? Yes, all men. What? And then you gotta order a lot of samples. Samples ain't cheap either, girl. Face the Nation sweatshirt. This sweatshirt looks so big. It's a large. That's what I'm saying. Look, girl. What the f? It's so big, but maybe it might not look big when I put it on. But I do need a big sweater, like. But I got that one too. Both of them look really big. These are large. I should have got mediums. I think they're men's. That's why. I think that's why. And then I have my Protect Your Energy. Don't forget Protect Your Energy, honey. And then, and then my little logo on the back. So go get your merch, y'all. It's so cute, isn't it? So cute. Go get your merch if you want to support the channel, support me for some more, support the diva. When I come down here, I got the fan on. Yeah, girl, it's hot. I'm getting hot. So, what are we down here, girl? So, what are we talking about? Usher got married, y'all. Y'all in the comments. I'm so confused. I am really confused by you ladies. I just don't understand it. Is it triggering to see a black man with a white? Is it still triggering to see a black man marry a white woman, or a wealthy black man to marry a non-black woman? Is it still triggering for some of y'all? Tell the truth. It's okay. Tell the truth, because I know a lot of women are triggered by that. But I thought, I mean, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years. We've been telling the girls to date out. So if we're advising you to date out, then you shouldn't be triggered by seeing. Maybe you can, I guess. I don't know, because it all depends. I don't know. I've never heard Usher come out his face with any disparaging things about black women. I never have. So for me, I feel like he goes and likes who he likes. I don't know. I don't know what the motivation is, but for a lot of, um, black men, when they're on their journey to their interracial relationships, they kind of disparage black women along the way, right? It's almost as like I'm going over here in spite of. Now, the same thing is happening with black women, where black women are seeing like partnering with this group of men. It's not really beneficial to me, but there's so many. Black women are the most race loyal. Ironically, black men are the least race loyal. They like are the they, if you go read the statistics, out of all groups of men, they date out the most, and you, my dear, date out the least. And then y'all wondering why you scrambling, shook. I got him scared, shook, scrambling. Shout out to Onika with her raggedy ass. What is her raggedy ass over there doing today? They can't do too much, honey. Daddy can't even take the baby to the park, a little play date with his friends. Damn. But what I did notice was the post with Usher and his wife. There was a lot of black women in the comments, like not happy. So I'm trying to figure out: are you guys like we're telling you to date out and you're like no, or are you scared because black men have told you for years that white non-black men don't like you? That's not true. It's absolutely false. When I tell you, it's a fantastical world of delusion and contradiction. Whatever they tell you, girl, it is the opposite, unless they are telling you about themselves, girl. When they start speaking the truth about themselves, don't try to get in there and be the translator and the interpreter, girl. He's saying what he's saying. He's saying what he's saying. But I noticed so many women in the comments that were not happy with Usher marrying a non-black woman. I was just like, girl, what is happening here? I thought y'all was dating out. So if you're dating out and this man doesn't say anything bad about black women and just is partnering with this non-black woman, why do you have anything to say about it? I think the only people that you should really like, go after when they're on that shit is the men who are like on a platform saying, I date non-black women because black women, blah, blah, blah. Those are the ones that you want to pay attention to because unfortunately for those non-black girls, they're being they're dating them because of something in spite of, right? So they're not really there. They're there because you're not doing whatever they're saying that you're not doing. And because you are so race loyal and fetishize black men, everybody in the world is like, "Ooh, we got to get us some BBC too." Like, girl, what's the thing? Y'all be going nuts over the BBC. So we trying to see what the fuck is up. That's what we really trying to see. Because the black girls, because they do everything we do. We can make anything trend, including black men. So if you can make it trend, you can make it not trend. You can make it be a faux pas. Like, girl, now I'm not saying cut them off because you know how y'all feel about them. They're, so I'm not saying cut them off. I'm saying open your options. Open your options, date out if that's what you want to do. If you want to partner with a cisgender heterosexual man first, good luck. Number two, date out. Just do that because at the end of the day, they all come out of the same factory of socialization. So it is really looking like, I mean, if you got your staff and rod, honey, trekking through the tundra, then go for it, girl. Go for it, girl. But I was trying to figure out what was going on and why the women were not happy with Usher. No, here it is. Okay, it says, Usher shares photos from surprise post Super Bowl wedding ceremony with Jen. Ooh, what's her last name? Gyoko Chia. Gyoko Chia. Gyoko Chia. What is that? Where is she from? What kind of last name is that? Y'all tell me because I don't know. I can usually tell by the last name what area of the world you coming from, child. But Gyoko Chia. Is it like a um I don't know. Don't get me started because I don't want to offend anybody. Gyoko Chia. Let me look her up. Hey Siri, what is Usher's wife's name? I found two, girl. Wait, it's another one. This is his third marriage, I think. Jen, it said Tamika Foster, Grace Michelle. Hold on a second. No, it's no shade. Shut up, Siri. We don't want. It's no shade. Hold on. Let me. Sorry. Siri don't. She don't know. Sometimes she can be inappropriate. She don't know. She don't know. They talk about Tamika Foster and Grace Miguel. Um, and he's not okay. What is his last name? I need to look her up because I'm like, who? I know she has to be somebody. She's 40 years old. He's 45. Okay, because Usher likes a woman who is a little bit older than him. Who is she? Okay, here she. They did a story about her in Elle magazine. They've been together since 2019. Okay. Let's see. Their relationship has gotten serious. Okay. I want to know where she's from because that last name. Born in Miami. Girl, that could mean anything, child. Born and raised in Miami. Headed to California. Doesn't say anything. Her mother, Barbara. She studied recording arts. It doesn't say. What kind of last name is that? Hold on. I'm really curious. But hold on, because we're going to get back to talking. I want to read some of those comments so you can hear what I'm saying because her name. Yeah, here we go. Um Spain and Latin America, being pronounced in several different ways. Giocochia was spelled multiple other ways. The surname is common in Spain and Latin America, derived from the original Basque name. I can't pronounce that. Okay, interesting. Well, let's read some of the comments because that's what we came here for. Sorry about the sidetrack because I'm trying to figure out. You can usually tell by somebody's last name what part of the world they're from, or their parents are from, right, or where they originated, or your background. Sorry for the Smiths, Jacksons, and well, that you could be like we're Americans, shit. That's where it comes from. Okay. Ooh, that explains the JD outfit. He went to a wedding, y'all. Okay. So y'all saw I posted it and I deleted it because I felt bad. I felt bad. Well, I posted oh girl. Where's the oh girl. Hope y'all can hear me. I was like, where's the mic? Oh, I hope y'all can hear me. I need to go. Let me go back and listen. Hold on. Yes, the audio is going to be funny because the microphone was over here underneath my jacket. So I apologize for that. Oh, that was during all the. Did I have my jacket on when I was showing you the merch? I think that I just took my jacket off talking about Usher. But let's read some of the comments. Okay, sorry about that. This man is funny as fuck, starting trouble in all these relationships while getting married. Usher has no taste in women. What? I'm happy for Usher. He talks bad about no one, including black women, for those who are salty about his partner. And he minds his business. He deserves happiness. Congrats to Mr. and Mrs. Raymond. I agree because I don't ever hear Usher speaking horribly. He knows who the fuck his fucking audience is. He ain't no damn fool now. And he has this and that's not a testament to how a man will treat other people, but he just has this respect for his mother. I do question why his mother dropped him off at Puffy's house and then why Usher dropped Justin Bieber off at Usher's house. I mean, at Puffy's house, but I guess that'll come out sooner or later what was going on down there. But from Usher's account, he's seen some things, and I'm sure he's experienced some things too. Somebody says he had some interesting pics. I think he's a personality type. He did a lot in 24 hours. Congratulations. Cat Williams told y'all best. Get a major gig. He got to have a certain skin tone woman next to you. And if she's a music executive, she more than likely is kin to some rich, powerful Jewish family. Somebody says, I believe she's Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. I said I didn't want to post that picture of JD in his little church outfit with his little bobby socks. He had his scrunchy socks on. But then he came out and was like, they Louis Vuitton. Girl, they still ugly. What's up? What does that mean? That shows me that y'all think just because it has a label on it, it's cute. That's not true. We've seen it hundreds and thousands of times. I just want to see him with a nice black woman. Just because it's not who you would date doesn't mean he isn't in love and happy. This is his third marriage, right? Sure is. One pretty one he had was Chili, child, but congrats though. No BBL, no OnlyFans, no internet looking for attention from other niggas. Good job, my boy. You found a golden ticket. Y'all be so fucking dumb, girl. When I tell you that's another reason why I had to bow out of the whole shit because I think these niggas is not smart. I be like, shut up, talking that dumb shit for real. Like, shut up. You got you a golden ticket, girl. We'll see how long it lasts. The average is 8 years, okay? I don't know how long he was married to Tamika, and I don't know how long he was married to Grace. Usher's always loved older women. Low key, she's not older than him. She just looks it. Wish them best. He looks happy. She looks happy. I'm happy for them. Everybody looks happy on the wedding day, girl. That's what you're supposed to do. Even if it is a fucking facade. Even if he was fucking one of your bridesmaids the night before. I know a story like that, girl. Girl, it was on Facebook back in the day. This broad, she was trying to come for me. She had her uniform on, her work uniform on in her picture, her wedding dress. And she had already been married a year. She still had her Facebook photo, but still, she had her uniform on, girl. Her uniform, happy. Somebody jumped in my inbox and was like, her nigga was fucking one of her bridesmaids the night before at the bachelor thing, after the bachelor thing. He was fucking one of the bridesmaids. But you so happy on Facebook with your dress on, Mrs. Trying to come for the single girls. Trying to come for the single girls. You know, when you used to be in them groups and on Facebook, girl, I was like, what? She was proud. When I tell you that was a proud bride, she was so proud. I really want y'all to walk down the aisles to yourselves. I do. I do. I do. And I feel like wedding planners, you should broaden your scope to single women and offer offer self-love ceremonies to see. I told you I have good ideas, bitch. To If you're a wedding planner, you need to open your market to single women. Self-love ceremonies. I want 35%. I want 35%. Yes, self-love ceremonies. Yep. Get your dress, get your girls to stand with you, walk down the aisle to yourself and rededicate yourself to yourself, or dedicate yourself to yourself. Melody had a real, when she changed her last name from Hope back to Rogers, she had a naming ceremony, a renaming ceremony, reclaiming ceremony. I don't know what you want to call it, self-love ceremony, reclaiming ceremony. I don't know what you want to call it, girl, but I want 35% to all the wedding planners out there who have opened their market to single women to have self-love, whatever ceremonies for themselves. And it's like a wedding with no man. Okay. I really feel like that should be like, I feel like so that you can get your fantasy. Y'all are really putting yourselves in these marriages just to have a wedding, a lot of you. And you could really do that without the man. You could do all of that. You can have a reception. You can have a ceremony. You can do it. You can have a ceremony for yourself. Okay? Do it. I want 35% all wedding planners who's broadening your market. I want 35%. Told you I have good ideas. All right, and Chris, what's his name? I meant to say Carlos King, because Carlos King, I want my 30%, because I know you're gonna come up with the show idea that I had. I want 30%. When I see it, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Have y'all watched Bad and Bougie? Carlos King has a new show. Malaysia's on there. They say Neo's ex side chick turned wife turned side chick again, because he would start cheating on you again. So, no, girl, I was about to start some shit. Let me shut up. Okay. At this point, don't let anyone tell you they don't have time. Usher got married, performed at the Super Bowl in one day. If y'all want to, they will. It's interesting to observe the difference in reactions when the blog share photos of Chili's and her white boyfriend receiving mostly positive comments compared to the negative feedback Usher faces when he has a non-black wife. Thank you. Who said this? It just says daily wrap up. It don't have nobody. This is the comment. Because on one hand, you're like, girls, date out. Oh, you got out. Girl, you got out of here. You got out of the black love vortex, okay? You got you a non-black man and you're being treated well. Go for it, girl. That's what a lot of the girls are doing. But then you turn around and see a black man, and I think it's triggering because I think when you see it, you think about all the men who disparage black women on their way to their non-black woman. You know what I mean? And I think that's where that comes. I feel like that's where that comes from. But Usher, like, if we telling you to date out, you shouldn't be upset at a black man dating out. And it's really, I feel so, when I am online and I'm looking at these women who desire this type of relationship, I feel bad. I really do, because you're literally not going on anything but some programming. That's all you're going off of. like I said yesterday, y'all put more thought into buying a car, into picking a fucking nail polish when you getting your nails done. You put more thought into picking your fucking nail polish than choosing a partner to marry. Like all these motherfuckers love after lockup, ready to love, ready to love, ready to love, producers of Ready to Love. How the fuck did you get a group of men that we are seeing clips of that they ain't shit? How did y'all vet? I want to know how they vetted these men for this show, especially Ready to Love, because these niggas, when the clips that I'm seeing, they off the chain. Where did you get them from? Because they there's this latent, I don't know what it is, like a latent like it's almost as though like I think it's compulsory heterosexuality. I truly believe that. I feel like they are mad that they're attracted to something that they don't like necessarily. And if they reject it, because you have homophobia, right? You don't want that label on you. So you continue to, and I'm not saying that men who harm women or mistreat women are gay, but what I'm saying is I think that because of the way that we're all programmed to have a disdain for women, especially men, right? Women have a disdain for women too, but men, and then at the same time, they have to have sex with you because they're taught these things, right? They have to have sex with you to prove they're a man, but they don't really like women. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen to this. I'm gonna come back to Usher real quick. I want you to listen to this guy. And this when I posted this clip, this was about a year ago probably. Um, and the people went crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna find it because it proves my point. Here it goes. Listen. Let me ask you a question. Ask me all the questions. How is it that you refuse to understand or take any accountability for your behavior when it comes to how we relate to y'all? No, we don't understand y'all. No, we don't like y'all. Yes, y'all are very irritating. And what the fuck are y'all? No, this is about men. Don't conflate. I'm sexually attracted to women. And that's the only thing that there is. So you don't love us. You don't want to be with us. You don't even like us. You just want to us, and then you deal with the rest of it. I'm talking about there are men in the world that literally they don't like women, and you like can tell. Women as far as what? You don't like certain things about women. And that's okay. And I don't like certain things about my other male friends. I don't like certain things about everybody. There are things that we love about women. That you haven't named any. What do men love about women that has nothing to do with their vagina? Exactly. Let me ask you a question. You don't know. Ask the men that you are in community with. Ask them, like, how do you feel about women? Do you like women? Yeah, I do. I love women. Okay, so what do you love about women? And listen closely. It all has to do with labor. If you listen closely, when you ask a husband how they feel about their wife, they tell you all the things that she's done for him, all the sacrifices she's done for him. It's all something she's done for him. It's not her as an individual who is kind and compassionate and has a great sense of humor and she's bad as fuck and she's smart as hell. It's she put up with my shit. She folds my clothes. She cooks really well. You heard when what's the guy's name? Simone Biles' husband. I'm not playing. You know, sometimes you know how sometimes we play and we act like we don't remember somebody's name, but I don't know. I don't care. Anyways, when they asked him what he liked about her, it was she cooks. That's what he said about an Olympian girl. Not that she has ambition. She's a hard worker. She goes hard, right? She's kind. She's funny. She makes me fucking laugh. She's hilarious. She's kind to children. I think that's so beautiful. She loves animals. That shit is crazy. I love that she loves animals. She gets so happy when she sees animals. like that kind of stuff. Ask these niggas what they love about women, what they like about women, and if it doesn't have anything to do with labor, report back to me. Report back. I'm giving y'all some homework. The men around you, ask them why they love women, and if it doesn't have to do with labor, I'll be fucking shocked. And I want to see, because we're from all over, right? So let's do a little test, a little quick test, and to see what these men say about how they feel about y'all. Okay? But back to Usher. I'm just saying, ladies, if we're telling you to date out, the race loyalty is not getting you anywhere. Is in fact, if you desire to be in a romantic, intimate partnership with a man that will lead to marriage, and then you are limiting yourself to only one group of men, you're doing yourself a disservice. And even if you restrict yourself and subject yourself to Black men, you have to look at their social report card, right? You have to look at that. And one, if it's all these women trying to look for, you're literally looking for unicorns. You are. And do I hate to break it to you? No, I don't hate to break it to you, because you should fucking know. Somebody should be telling you. A lot of these motherfuckers is lying to you. They're lying to you. Melody Hamlet has a video talking about marriage is a business. How long have I been telling y'all that? You need a license to do it. You need a license to do it. The same way you need a license to do somebody's hair, same way you need a license to drive. There has to be tests and things. Same way, all the things. If you need a license to do it and you're going and thinking about love, 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 and then letting them goop you by saying, oh, you don't want, why do we need a prenup? Are you anticipating our divorce? Yes, I am. If I have car insurance, it doesn't mean I want to get into an accident, but just in case. Life insurance, just in case. Marriage insurance. I don't understand why that's not a thing. Another one. There needs to be, that's a prenuptial agreement, is marriage insurance. That's what it is. It's a business. And when they flipped it upside down and told y'all to get married for love and practice monogamy, that allowed a pool of men who, first of all, don't deserve access to women. One, do not deserve a lineage or legacy or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They don't deserve offspring. That's two. A lot. And when I watch these people, especially like on not Love After Lockup, family or fiance or something like that, where they have to pick between the family or the partner. And when I was watching it one day and I was like, people just get married because they can. They don't even think about anything about it. They just get married because they can. And just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should do it. And that goes for everything. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to go out and ask these, what do you love? What do you love that don't have nothing to do with being a maid, a mule, or a mattress? Report back, okay? Because they don't. This is another one. Let me go back to the blogs. Oh, let's see. Hump on somebody's wife the next day and get married, or one day and get married the next day. They were performing. I don't understand. Y'all are so weird. And then it's like, I don't know. It's weird. Just because it's not who you would date doesn't mean he's not happy. Alicia got a better hug than that. I know a church hug when I see one. Nigga out here ruining marriages while getting into a marriage. That's wild. And even though Swiss Beats has come out and said, y'all paying attention to the wrong thing. And this idea that the person's body is yours. If Alicia Keys wants to rub her body on Usher and they rub their bodies on each other for a performance, that don't have shit to do with Swiss Beats. Nothing. Or Gia Kanoshi, whatever her last name is, girl. It don't have nothing to do with them. They're performing a song. How insecure are y'all? Like, god damn. And if you're insecure, you do not belong in a relationship. If you are that insecure, you should opt out of participating in the ideas of dating and being in a relationship, because that level of insecurity is crazy as hell. For y'all to be like, he was rubbing on her and he's ruining marriages, and Swiss Beats should, run up on him and all. What are you talking about? These people are performing and have known each other since they were kids. Alicia Keys and motherfucking Usher have known each other since they were like 14, 15, something like that. Some crazy, they were little. I remember they've known each other for a while. And that's like friends, my boo. I even remember when the song came out, it was cute because it was like, it was cute. And they're friends. And it's just like, can't they perform without y'all like layering and filtering all this weird shit on a fucking perform? I don't know. Didn't Cat Williams speak on this already? He loves an old light-skinned lady. Tamika Foster ain't light-skinned. He got children with her. Someone said white with 2 kids is ballsy. Oh my god. Are you guys saying that something about her wearing white because you're supposed to be a virgin? Yeah, you know why you were a virgin? Because you was like 12 or 13. That's why. That's why you was 12 and 13 and they was handing you off to another man for a fucking goat in return, okay? Y'all be trying to uphold these weird things about traditions and haven't done a fucking no ounce of research on why you're wearing white or why you're being handed off or the symbolism behind none of it. Y'all just want to do it because they say you can do it. And then y'all running around trying to get the clock, beat the clock, and you find any old fucking frog and y'all get married and now you looking crazy. Cortisol levels crazy. Edges gone. And you're like, what the fuck did I do? Because you wasn't thinking. All you were trying to do was fulfill a fantasy that you've had since you were 7 years old. Elsa, let it go. And call a wedding planner and say, hey, I would like to have a self-love ceremony similar to a wedding, and I would like to have a small reception. I want to do it for like 50 people or however, call them people up and tell them what you want. And you do not, and that's another thing. You do not need a man to fulfill your fantasy. If you have a fantasy of a wedding and you want to wear a dress and you want to pick out a dress and all that, and you want to do that, get dressed up. Tell your closest girlfriends or male friends, whoever, your closest friends. Say, I'm having a self-love ceremony. I would like for y'all to witness that. I would like for y'all to be there because I care about you. The same way you would want the person to be at this so-called wedding. Y'all need to stop waiting for men to do stuff for you. Like, that's like waiting for white people to get their shit together with racism. What are you waiting for? That's like waiting for Oprah and Tyler to apologize to Mommy. Girl, what are you waiting for? Let it the fuck go, Elsa, girl. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hold on. I'm just saying, honestly, truly. Somebody said, I'm convinced Usher just be doing shit. A lot of y'all just be doing shit and wind up in relationships and marriages, and you like, girl, I just be doing shit, girl. I don't even know how the fuck I got here. This is crazy as fuck. And then you like, what the fuck did I? And then when you really fuck up is when you legally bind yourself to them by going to get a marriage contract and doing that. Girl, I was like, I don't like when Keke Palmer announced that she was pregnant. I was like, girl, it. Can you imagine if she was married to that man? Can you imagine if she was married to him? How he would be running her through them damn courts? He's on the internet saying he want to give up custody. Please do, because you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Please do. It would be better for the child. Just like I heard somebody, I'll post it on the community wall. Heard somebody giving their opinion about Monique and Sydney and Shalon. It was really good. It was really good. And she's worked in family children's services. And she talked about visiting a mother who just started rattling off all these things about her children not being this, and this, not knowing that she had already spoken to the children and they shared their story. And she was like, girl, based on what your children said, you neglected them. That's why they love your mother more than they love you, because you dropped them off over there all the time and she raised them. That's why they don't fuck with you. Didn't I tell you yesterday? when your children get old enough to have a choice, right? Because right now they depend on you for their survival, so they don't really have a choice, and so they do things, acquiesce, and then that's how you create empaths and narcissists. Remember the other day, yesterday, when I said sensitivity, that creates an empath or a narcissist. Either you create somebody who feels too much, or they completely block out all the feelings because it's just too much, and then they wear a mask their entire life. And that's why you get the narcissist. And that's why empaths and narcissists are attracted to each other, because they have the same fucking wound. They just took two different paths on how to deal with it and how to cope. One completely abandoned all emotions. That's where you get your narcissist, and you get your empath where they feel all the emotions. And that's why you always get, when I tell you, when I did my research, because I was trying to figure out, why am I in this relationship with this narcissist? I had to figure out what was happening. When I tell you, I was studying and studying and studying and studying. When I realized while it was happening, I realized what I was in, right? And I started to study. And after that, then I started to study him and watch his behavior. And I started recording conversations and going back and listening to them as a way to study, like listening to how the gaslighting, listening to the double speak, listening to the, no, that's not what I said, like listening to that and actually listening to it and studying it so you could understand how these narcissists move, because they play from the same playbook. And then on top of being a narcissist, you're like a misogynist too. That's a really like weird little cocktail, right? Seriously, I started studying, and then I realized, oh, this dude is a narcissist. Oh, okay, got it. Now I'm watching you, and now I'm observing you. Now you are my subject. So I got to play along with you. And then I know that if you tell a narcissist, if you discard them first, they're relentless, right? They're relentless because the ego won't allow them to let go. Hi, Monique. The ego won't allow them to let go that you got rid of them. They were supposed to be using you. They were supposed to suck you dry and then discard you when they find another supply. But when you get rid of a narcissist, you got to be very careful, because they will become relentless in, like, look at Martell. When I tell you, Martell is a textbook clinical study on narcissist, like literally on that, on top of him being a misogynist, chauvinist, on top of I'm the man of the house type of shit, on top of all that, then you have that wound there, that child wound, where he's abandoned. He don't care about nobody but himself. He doesn't care about anybody but, when I tell you, a narcissist, they live on self-preservation. They don't give a fuck about nobody else. No matter what they tell you, they don't care, and they don't have the capacity to care. They don't. Okay, I don't even know how I got on that, but it is what it is. There's so much shit going on in the blogs. When I tell you, I don't even know where to start. Okay, let's go to Hollywood Unlocked. Look at Chicago and North. And I also wonder if Kim Kardashian had any say in her children's names. Because that's another thing that y'all do for men. I did that too. But I was like, when I tell you, their father was crazy as hell. He didn't want he has a child in a previous relationship. That child has four letters in their name, right? I had names. If I ever had children, I had names. I've always had names. I've always had names of children. If I ever had them, what I was going to name them. I get in a relationship with this person who is just not, an unreasonable, bullheaded, like, ugh. And it's like, his rationale was, listen to this crazy shit. I remember when I told my mom, and my mom was like, what? Are you serious? That is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. He didn't want his other children to have more letters in their names because he didn't want the other child to think that they were better because they had more letters in their names. So my children have 4 letters in their name, both of them. But I picked out all the names, and then I let him pick out the names, like to say, okay, these are the names that I like, and then you can pick one. So to make him think that he picked the names. Girl. And I tell them, I tell them, if I wasn't involved with your dad, these would have been your names. I told them. But they like their names, and actually their names like match their personality. And ironically, I named, okay, remember I told you yesterday that my youngest son is 29. He was 29 weeks when he was born, 3 pounds. I had chose his name. I don't remember the length of time, but it was before I delivered. His name means miracle astonishment. Isn't that crazy? And I chose his name before I went into labor early and everything like that. And when he came out, he was only 3 pounds, but his APGAR scores were high. A miracle astonishment. He's a mess. That's the one that yelled, damn, when I told him I had already canceled. That's the Aquarius. When I told him to that I canceled Paramount Plus, and he yelled from the other room, damn. Girl, he is so funny. And isn't it funny? Let me tell you something. When I tell you how things work in the world, I've told some of y'all know my children. You know, I'm estranged from both of my parents, right? My father is Aquarius. My mother is Cancer. My oldest son is a Cancer. My youngest son is an Aquarius. Isn't that crazy? I'm like, oh my God, now I got the same 2 signs. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy, right? It is crazy. And it's funny because the Aquarius is light skinned and the Cancer is dark skinned. My mother is a Cancer, she's dark skinned. My father is an Aquarius, he's light skinned. Isn't that crazy? That is so, when I tell you that is, when I think about like just things that happen, because I was watching, somebody was online saying that they wish they weren't a mother. They didn't want to be a mother. I didn't want to be a mother either. So I reconciled, and they know, I told them I didn't have plans. I didn't want children, but I knew that, you know, like Monique said, she didn't want her child and she wasn't interested. And you hear Shalon keeps saying that she's an uninterested mother, right? I knew that I took it on like, okay, I'm gonna have these children. I chose to have the children, and I'm going to understand that God assigned these children to me. So I'm accepting the mission, and I'm going to raise these children, and I'm going to make sure to treat them the way that I wanted to be treated as a child. That's why I don't understand how adults forget what it was like to be a child. I know it wasn't a long time, but how do you forget? How do you forget? And when you see like Shalon, everybody, you know what, everybody is connecting to him because all the children are connecting to the child that is calling out to their mother or upset with their mother because they weren't interested in him. The abandonment and rejection wounds that you have to heal as an adult. And if you don't, how they show up in all of even your friendships, how they show up, how it shows up. The abandonment and rejection wounds be crazy as hell, and they show up. I remember, I feel like I had a rejection wound because like trying to get love from your maternal figure and they're like kind of cold. It's rejection. And like I would hug my mom and she would pat my back. So for the longest, and I still kind of do, I associate like when I give hugs, I give good hugs. Okay. I went to see somebody the other day and I gave them, they were like, when I hugged them, they were just like, it was almost as though they were like, they collapsed in my arms. Cause when I hugged them, they just like released, like they let their entire guard down. I give the best hugs, girl. I do. A lot of empaths do. A lot of sensitive people, they give really good like affection and really good affection, like meaningful affection. But I used to try to hug my mom, and she didn't like want to hug me. You know what I mean? It was weird. It was weird. She did, and when she did, she would like pat me on the back, like okay, like. And I feel like patting breaks the energy that is happening between two people, you know, joining together. And when you pat, I feel like it breaks the energy. And I felt like that since I was a little girl. And it was almost like a rejection. It was almost like she was apprehensive to hug me. I don't know where it came from. I've never understood it, but it was a wound for me that I had to really like in therapy heal and comfort that little girl who didn't get a hug from mommy. I have to hug myself. I had to I had to reparent myself, right? I had to, that's why I think a lot of people kind of relate to, and they're like upset, like at Monique. Yes, she admitted, but for you to come out and talk about this boy's mental health, that's crazy. Like that's hard to weaponize it like that. It shows that, oh, you are the mother that he says you were. Okay, we got you. We see who you are. We got you. And a lot of people are seeing that, and the child is screaming. The child in us. Don't forget the child in you. All the wounds that you felt from any paternal caregiver, anybody who took care of you, you are responsible for healing that. And the way that you do that is by reparenting yourself, giving yourself the love that you did not get, or that you didn't get or receive. I make sure I hug my boys, honey. I hug them. I hug them all the time. We always hug, and we do group hugs. We got to pick up Maxine because she want to be in the hug too. We hug. And for boys, girls too. Hug your children. Just hug them and hug. Don't pat their back. Just hug them and hold them and give them love. Like, you know, hug them. Ask them, can I hug you? Because they consent. We got to ask them for consent, even though they're little. Ask, can I hug you? When you see somebody's child, ask them, can I hug you? If you want to hug them, right? Because don't just hug a child. That's consent. We have to abandon consent for an adult. No, that leads to other things that can put somebody in a awkward situation, a harmful situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm talking about, child. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. Woman celebrates divorce with 314,000 Galentine's Day party funded by her ex. In an extravagant display of post-divorce celebration, a British woman took the concept of a breakup party to new heights by hosting a lavish Galentine's Day event in Spain, funded entirely by her first alimony payment. The celebration occurred at a mansion near Malaga, where 20 of the women's closest female friends gathered to celebrate the new chapter in her life. You know how to celebrate that? She should have had a self-love ceremony. That sounds like what she did. We'd have a self-love Galentine's Day. It's all the girls. We getting together to love on each other. And when you realize how powerful women coming together and having ceremonies is, it's unmatched. It is really unmatched. It really is. It really is. It's such a good feeling. Like, ooh, it's so good to be around like-minded, like-hearted people. We have to have like minds, but like-hearted. If we coming from a different heart space, the frequency is off over there and it's staticky. Girl, it's okay. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't hug everybody, child. You can't hug everybody. And so she had a party. The celebration's highlight was the commissioning of what was dubbed as the world's largest Valentine's Day cookie by baker Debbie Wingham, renowned for her opulent creations. The celebration didn't stop at the cookie. Guests were treated to a murder mystery party with a cell block tango performance from the musical Chicago, an elegant afternoon tea, a professional photo shoot. That's what I'm saying. All the shit you want to do for a wedding, have a party. Have a party. Have a party. And then you know what really is really fucking crazy is that the woman's family, traditionally, if y'all want to be traditionally the woman's family pays for the wedding. Ain't that crazy? You handing your daughter off and you gotta create the wedding and ceremony, you have to pay for it. And the money that you could pay for the wedding, he's buying it in a ring. Girl, it's a mess. Girl, it is a fucking mess. It's a mess. Let's see what else. Girl, Black China is Happy Valentine's Day with Derek Milano. He's a nice looking dude. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes says he's praying for Kansas City as a new total rises to 1 dead and 20 more injured after a parade. Yeah, somebody got shot, somebody that worked at a radio station, and other people, 21 people injured, and one person died because they acted a fool in Kansas City. People shooting. That's horrible. Usher is reportedly developing a drama series based on BlackLove in Atlanta. I went off on this to you. I think I said this in the comments. Can you guys tell me when you hear the first thing, let's play it word association. The first word that you think of, and you can't say struggle. Here are the rules, okay? You can't say struggle. Okay? Listen to me. You cannot say struggle, okay? I don't care if you want to say it. We're going to remove that. When you think of BlackLove, what is the first word that you think of when you think of BlackLove? Okay? I'll let you do that. For me, like I said yesterday, I don't think that there's any other ethnic group that pushes like this idea where it's somehow revolutionary that Black people are together. I also think of why is it only associated with intimate romantic partnerships? Why? When love, there's so many other ways to love. There's other things besides romantic, intimate partnerships. You don't understand how in this capitalistic society, how all of this shit is costing you money. All of these structures that are not structured the right way. I don't even know how to say it. The model that you all are using to run through your life is faulty. It's contradictory. It's upside down. It's costing you money. Like I said earlier, people just jump, hop, skip, dive, love into love. And the love, it's like, first of all, what is your definition of what kind of household did you come from? How was love expressed? Were you beat up and then told, I love you? So that's what love looked like. Because a lot of people, you come together with someone and they have different definitions of love and how to show love. Right? Ask so many people, what does love mean? They give you so many different definitions because it means different things to different people. And then you're going into a business contract on love and you don't even know, like, you don't know how this person's love is going to show up, how they express love. Or it just changes all of a sudden, whatever the situation is. But they have women making really high risk decisions on their lives just so that they can be partnered. And I'm telling you, if I have to speak against it every single day so that it wakes up one person in the back of the room like, you know what? Because, and that's not to say I don't want you to be alone and unhappy, because guess what? You can find love in other communities of people. You can find love with there's platonic love. There's love from your friends. This thing to where you're looking for love in another person to love you. I want somebody else to love me. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's good to like, but in that way, like I love for people to love me, but I don't need to be loved in a romantic way. That's not something that works or functions for me. Like, it just doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? Um, but Usher, he's coming up with a show on BlackLove. Somebody says, isn't his wife white? Isn't his wife? It's so many things. BlackLove and an entire white wife. Isn't his wife? Never mind, carry on. How about lowering these ticket prices, Usher? Child, not marrying a white woman and talking about black love. Profit from black love, actually live black love. Yeah, it's like this idea that two black people are in a relationship is just this revolutionary act, like black love. You're like, we gotta protect black love. Like, girl, that doesn't even make sense. There's no race attached to love. Like, that doesn't even make sense. And if it is, it's not love. That's something else. I don't know what that is. I have, I don't know. It just says he's gonna be on this show. Develop a drama series. According to the outlet, the 8-time Grammy Award winner is developing a series based on black love in Atlanta and individuals looking to find a place called home. The series will explore style, sex, romance, and secrets that threaten to tear relationships apart. Also, Usher released a statement about the big news and stated, my 30-year catalog has resonated with so many people no matter where they are in their lives. I'm happy to be working with UCP to bring the music to life. I hope the series resonates with you the way my music continues to. What do you think about that? Usher having a show about black love people, because y'all are literally running around looking for black to do this black love thing, and you're missing out because there's so many other loves out there. And I'm like, how first of all, the shit like black love, girl, I don't know, that's up to y'all. I don't know, what do y'all think about that? I think that's weird to call it black love. I've always thought like that. It's just love. I used to say that all the time on Facebook when I would see things about black love. I used to be like, what is black love? Two people, I don't understand it. And it only ever has to do with intimate and romantic relationships. And I'm like, but when you actually look at two black people in relationships in mass, like, we do have good relationships with people that are the same race or whatever, what you want to call it, right? We know we're not talking about the good. We're talking about what happens and what it looks like and these statistics and what they say. And it's like, you still run around looking for, trying to do black love. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It is so weird to me. Because there's no such thing. It really isn't. It's a lie from the depths of hell. Especially if they, like, Killer Mike wants black men to marry black women. No, no, nah. Because somebody said, because he knows that he need, that black men need black women to rise up in order to rise up, because they're rising. Black women are rising. But guess what? They're cutting the bricks that are tied to their ankles. They're washing the mud that you are, nigga, off of their wings so that they can fly again. Yes. They're growing their edges back, okay? They're getting their cortisol level right. Their cortisol levels regulated. All of the things are happening. And they're upset about it because they want to terrorize you and siphon from you, because that's by design. They need you to survive, literally. They need you to survive. Gorilla says Valentine's Day is just another regular day. Niggas still gonna get effed tomorrow. Okay. Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan spotted together on Valentine's Day despite reports that they broke up. Oh, yeah, I thought they broke up. I guess not. Kanye West addresses alleged Super Bowl incident, Shaq and Taylor Swift in new posts. Swiftie emergency, Beyonce's Beehive, new single. What is it? Kanye said, when I said that I'm the new Jesus, bitch, I wasn't even thinking about Taylor Swift. Kanye West, when I said that I'm the new Jesus, bitch, I wasn't even thinking about Taylor Swift. That was a whole line before, but I appreciate the free promo. Lil Wayne actually mentions Travis Kelce on Vultures too. This album is actually super positive and fun. It's all about triumphant. Last year was incredibly challenging for me, my wife, my children, my friends, and family. I've been banned from hotels, kicked out of companies, and even not allowed to eat in some restaurants. Everyone saw vultures, one, get taken off the platforms to limit our first week numbers. This reminds me of the mistreatment of my people because of the color of our skin. I hate to say this, and I hope I don't sound ridiculous. Shout out to Kiki Palmer. Um, I said it in the comments yesterday. Black folks be playing the race card with each other, trying to get sympathy. Girl, stop. Stop. Because we see your actions. It's insulting. It really is. It's insulting. The way they try to hook you in emotionally for something that only benefits them. They don't give a fuck about you, but they need your energy and your power behind them. If y'all don't get it, I don't know what else to tell you. Here's little Boosie again saying he's not homophobic. No, we know you're not homophobic. I was about to say you can't be homophobic and gay at the same time, but you can't. Girl, we know little Boosie wants to figure out what is all. They see the ladies acting a fool over the cock. They want to know what that cock do. That's what they do, what that cock-a-doodle do, okay? They want to know what that cock-a-doodle do. So y'all be acting a plum fool over dick, acting a dummy, a donkey over dick. Y'all be acting a fool over dick. The niggas want to know what is all the fuss about. Let me find out. I want to see what that cock-a-doodle do. Especially that BBC, because the black women be acting so crazy over BBC. Everybody wants to know what the fuss is about. Everybody. Then the men, they don't mind being objectified and fetishized. They do not care. They do not care. And now you done told everybody you fetishize over this thing, and you know how we start trends. And you done told all the people that this is your fetish, so they want to see what the fucking deal is. Just like the niggas want to see you bitches be acting dumb and crazy over us. We want to. What is so special about this dick? I want to see. Let me see. Girl. Oh, I gotta go. I think I have an appointment at 8:30 or a meeting at 8:30. What? And that's another thing. And then women, y'all do it because I'm sitting here. Freddie Gibbs reacts to his ex allegedly leaking a photo of him spreading his cheeks. Blocking me on Twitter while I have a picture of you spreading your in my phone is insane. I'ma spare them that one though. And it's like that's the thing. And see, you guys act like you don't have anything to do. When I tell you, black women and DL men and then using gay as an insult or weaponizing homosexuality to like defame or put men out there so other people can attack him. Y'all act like you don't have any responsibility when it comes to that, and you do. You do. You cannot say that you do not hold some responsibility to how these men are moving, especially because they still want, you're homophobic. They want access to you. You think they're going to tell you that they're screwing men? No, they're not. You already know they lie already. So why do you think you're going to be told the truth when you've expressed out your mouth your disdain for blah, 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 and that community? When these niggas belong to that community, they bisexual, y'all. They're bisexual. And you would know it if you weren't so goddamn homophobic. I know y'all don't like to hear this. Y'all hate it because it's not our responsibility. You trying to put it on us. You better take responsibility, bitch, and get on PrEP, because 91% of these new HIV cases are y'all having sex with heterosexual men. And when I'm being deceptive, right, trying to get pussy, and I'm being deceptive as a bisexual person, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm more than likely practicing risky behaviors because I'm like getting over on this woman who thinks that I'm straight. She's in a relationship with me. Y'all have to bear some responsibility. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you don't like to hear. I know y'all don't like to hear that, especially when it comes to these DL niggas. Y'all don't like to hear that you guys weaponize homosexuality. These men don't want to come out. And when they come out, you don't even accept that they're attracted to women as well as men. You just call them gay. So why? And y'all really be doing it. Oh, and then you do it, and then when you break up, you say he's gay or he was spreading his cheeks. If y'all was doing playing in the booty, a male and a female, that's not gay. Hello. If a man is receiving pleasure from you in his booty hole, that is not gay. He's just receiving pleasure in a hole that you can get pleasure from a woman. He's being sexually aroused in a place where you get pleasure from a woman. That's not gay. But then y'all turn around, and when niggas like to be pegged and like to, do you understand that their quote G spot is in the booty hole? It is. So they want to feel pleasure too. People get pleasure from what they get pleasure from. They want to feel pleasure too sexually in that way. They want to see. They want to feel it. But then y'all talking about, oh, that nigga's gay. He likes it in the butt. He likes it in the butt. He likes anal play or whatever the fuck. And then y'all call him gay. And so they don't tell you nothing. They don't want. That's why I say black men especially, they fuck the most, but they are the most sexually repressed. Because they can't even express themselves without you women saying that they gay about something. They don't want to be called gay, but they do want to receive sexual pleasure from in their booty hole. Cause haven't you heard, bitch? Like that's where they get the pleasure. That's where the pleasure is for them. But y'all don't want to take any responsibility for the DL community. It's almost like the men are just being deceptive. They want their cake and they want to eat everybody else's cake too. No, they're not. Men are already deceptive. One, they already focus on transactions. That's how they relate to women, especially. They already focus on transactions. You have expressed vocally, out loud, unapologetically, I don't fuck with bisexual men. You have issues with LGBT. Anything that you say, these niggas who want to get close to you, they're listening to you. What you say you like and don't like. If a bisexual man wants to continue to have relationship with women, he's not going to tell homophobic women that he likes to have sex with men too. Hello. So you don't understand how you're a variable in that equation. But no, y'all, I know y'all are not happy with that because you don't want to take any responsibility for the way that you view the world and projecting that out to a group of men who really want to be like free. Like these niggas are repressed. When you talk about sex with men and you start talking about like the things that they're like, I've never done that. And then like, why? Because like, that's gay. No, it's not. If we doing it together, that's not gay. It's where you receive pleasure. You put it in your mouth. That's how you getting pleasure. Some women love wrapping their lips around some cock. Girl, they love it. They are aroused by it. The booty hole is another place. Wherever you think it's nasty, whatever. And the truth is, these straight niggas, they assholes be dirty. Gay dudes know how to clean their ass. Why? Because they're having sex like that. So they know how to get up in there and clean it. You have these niggas' asses sticking together because they got shit stuck in their ass because they too afraid to wipe their ass because guess what? It's gay. They too afraid to get up in their asshole and wash their booty cheeks. Even Kevin Samuels told y'all asses to spread your cheeks open and let the water run. And let that motherfucker water run. And get you a towel and get up in that thing. Okay? He told y'all. He told you himself. Your godfather. Shit. And then the women, your ideologies, especially around sex. See, I don't have no problem talking about surprise a Virgo that we usually are like, I really don't like people who are like preoccupied with just talking about sex. We could talk about sex. It's nothing because it's natural. People were humans and people get pleasure from who they get pleasure from and how they get pleasure. As long as you ain't fucking kids and and animals, I'm fine. And hurting anybody or taking it, I'm fine with whatever the fuck you doing. It don't matter, girl. That's the way you get pleasure. Fine. You ain't hurting nobody. You ain't fucking with no kids. You ain't fucking with no animals. You doing it with consent. I don't have no problem with it. It is a spectrum, honey. And people get pleasure how they get pleasure. And for you to tell somebody you can only get pleasure this way, you know how repressive that is? It's just black, white, and gray. Honey, taste the rainbow on some real shit. For real. And don't be so like confining and restricting. Y'all want to confine shit. And like I said yesterday, creativity, like sex and orgasms, that's like creativity happening. You can't box that in. That has to be able to be like expressed. You can't box that in. Y'all be trying to box in shit. And you know why you do? Because you're living in a system of patriarchy that works on confining, repressing. That's how it works. Repress these motherfuckers. Confine them to a box, white, male, heterosexual, Christian, and skinny. Confine them to that box. Do not allow them to express anything. Girl, no. Get the fuck out of here with that. Y'all have to take responsibility for you are a variable in the equation of the result of down low. Yes, there are some men who are intentionally like, and then they don't want to tell you, you know, I've had sex with a man, or I've had a sexual experience with a man in college. You write him off as he's gay. But if a girl tells you she had a sexual experience in college, you don't put her in the lesbian group. You don't. So why should anybody tell you what their truth? Just live in your truth. And when they live in their truth, then y'all still throwing tomatoes at them. They can't win. They can't win. Y'all still throwing tomatoes at these niggas. I promise you. If you want to deal with them, like, I'm not telling you that you need to deal with bisexual men. I'm not telling you that, because y'all always say you're telling us, you're trying to force us. This idea somebody's trying to force you, that also comes from the patriarchy. You're not being forced to do anything. We sovereign around here. You do what the fuck you want to do, okay? Empower yourself and do what the F you want to do. You don't have to date a bisexual man. You do not. And I already told you, you're the root of that is y'all really don't fucking like men. Y'all don't. And you're practicing operating from a place where you are being forced to be in heterosexual relationships, to model what you've been taught. And you really don't like them. Because if you're fine with going after a woman, why won't you go after a man? Why? Ask yourself. I don't need to know. Ask yourself why, and get to the root of it. And it's not because that's just my preference. No. Your preference is rooted in something. It's rooted in something. Because preference means that you prefer one over the other. Preference doesn't mean you reject it. I like mint chocolate chip ice cream. I've gave this scenario before because it's real. I love chocolate chip and mint chocolate chip, but I prefer mint chocolate chip. I don't hate chocolate chip. I don't disparage chocolate chip. I don't talk shit about chocolate chip, because if mint is not available, I will take chocolate chip because I like chocolate chip too. That's a preference. Being exclusionary, that's fine. I don't prefer that. I don't like that. I don't want that. But ask yourself if it's okay to follow, because y'all be following after women unprotected. Y'all be fucking niggas sharing raw dick. Okay? And if you want to sit next to somebody who ain't gonna speak plain to you, go somewhere else. But I'm speaking plain. Y'all be following after each other with raw dick, sticking the same raw, nasty, rusty, musty ass dick. So why won't you follow after a man? Tell me why. No, you ain't gotta tell me. Keep it to yourself. Put it in your journal. And then you will get to the root of that. You are a variable in the equation that results in down low culture. Sorry, you are. And that's specifically for the women who express these ideologies out loud that the bisexual men hear you. And why would I tell you the truth when I still want access to you? They're already deceptive. They're already deceptive in heterosexuality. But if I still want access to women, and I know that these women know if I say out loud to them that I've been with a man, they're going to remove me. I'm not gonna be able to access them anymore. So why would I tell you the truth? The onus to tell the truth is on them, but the reason why they're not telling the truth, I know y'all don't agree, and it's okay. But I'm going to leave you with that. Take care of each other, protect your energy. I really don't know what we talked about today. It's just random conversations, Usher, BlackLove, being in love, whatever the fuck. So tell me what you think. I know some of you may not share my views, and that's the reason why we sit around and we talk about these things, so that we can learn other people's perspective. We may not always agree. And if you don't like what I'm hearing, somebody told me the other day that I believe in the devil, that I don't believe in God, but I believe in the devil because of my critiques on Christianity. People get very offended, right? Um, and so it's okay. We don't always have to agree. We can be respectful. We don't always have to agree. And that's part of life. You don't want to be in a room where everybody's like this, because that's a cult. You don't want to be in a room where everybody's like, you want somebody to be like, I don't really agree. And this is why, right? Don't just, what I really do not like is I don't agree. And then you're like, uh, there's not even an ellipsis. It's like, I don't agree, period. It's like, girl, don't agree with what? What part? Like, can you at least put a timestamp? Don't agree with what? I've said like 1,000 things. What you don't agree with. It's okay to not agree. And don't preface it with I love you, but that's conditional. That's a condition. It's okay. You don't have to love me and disagree. It's okay to like me and disagree with me. It's okay. I don't think you hate me because you disagree with me. And another thing, don't attack me because I don't know if you're talking to me when you're putting that in the thing. Or maybe you're talking to the other people in the comment section. Because sometimes I really have to read comments again, like, who the fuck she thinks she talking to? I'm like, maybe they're just talking to, like, when they say, when I say y'all, and y'all be like, it's not me, it's not y'all, but it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking in a general to the general, like, population of people who have this kind of ideology. I'm not necessarily speaking to you, but when I say y'all, right? You get it. So when I see it in the comments, and then especially if we're going to talk about Beverly Hills and somebody says something about Erica, and I'll be like, who's she? Erica is so stupid. I'll be like, hold on, bitch. Oh, this is a Beverly Hills review. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. I got to go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.